Oh, look, we got to keep it moving. We're going to talk about the Cincinnati Bengals. AFC North still a wide open division, and there's some good news for my Bengals fans out there. Not your defense, but Joe Burrow is back at practice, looking to play, hopefully soon. He talked to Jay Glazer and said he expects to be back by Thanksgiving. We also have some video of him right here talking to everyone in the media during his media availability. He said our division's wide open. We play Pittsburgh this week.
Yeah, you know our division is wide open. There's a lot of, I think Pittsburgh's 5-4 at this point. We play them this week. So, you know, everything is still there in front of us.
I do love Joe, though.
It's very rare that our division looks like this, but it does this year. And so, you know, I think we'll be at least in it until the end.
Fellas, do we expect Joe Burrow and those Bengals to make a playoff run and or get into the playoffs?
I got some important information for y'all. There's no better place to win cash while watching sports than PrizePicks. Football season is here and basketball season is here, so there's absolutely no better time to join. It's super easy to use. To create a lineup, all you got to do, select a few player stats, pick more or less. That's literally it. PrizePicks is available in more than 40 states, including California, Texas, my home state, and Georgia. But my favorite thing, PrizePicks is going to give you $50 in lineups when you make your first $5 lineup. What's that mean? Win or lose, you get $50 in lineups for free. Just download the app and use promo code Speakeasy today. $5 gets you $50 in lineups. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. Jay, where you at?
No. I really don't. And I'm a big fan of Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow is like that, obviously. But Joe Burrow, over the last couple of years, is letting us know that he's not available. And Joe Burrow has let us know when he is available, his team is at home with us in the playoffs because they kind of on the same page as my Green Bay Packers of not knowing how to win. And you could point at the defense because Joe Burrow had a heck of a year last year. Joe Burrow came into this season. They started off well. He got hurt. The team is awful right now, but I don't expect him to make a push. I trust Lamar Jackson more than I trust Joe Burrow. All right, I trust T.J. Watt and the Steelers defense more than I trust them because they've proven that they're going to be in the playoffs each and every year. Joe Burrow's not. So that's my take on it. I want to see him back out there because he's one of the better players in our league, but I don't trust him coming out of this division and getting into the playoffs.
Yeah, I love Joe Burrow, man. I don't think the divisions are so bad right now. That division is just like up in the air. I'm going with the Ravens, though. I like the Ravens' schedule. It's a lot of cupcakes. A lot of cupcakes. It is. They're going to win them games. Guys are getting healthy again, and they're getting that momentum. One thing about football, man, you get confidence and you get momentum, and you ride that thing. So I'm going with the I said one thing in football, you get wins, you ride momentum, and you ride confidence.
Look at the next 5 games.
Who's that?
They got the Steelers.
Yep.
They got the Patriots. They got the Ravens. They got Buffalo, and they got Lamar again.
Yeah.
What run they going on?
So
And the Baltimore got a cupcakes.
Yeah, Acho, before you go, though, as well, Baltimore does have a friendlier schedule, including, I think the Bengals already on that as well. Right now, even with how bad the Bengals have looked, losing those close games that they have because of how bad their defense is completely taken them out of this conversation. I think if that was different, we would really be talking about them being able to make a run. They're only 2 games back from the division lead right now, and they're playing the Steelers next week. They could potentially be 1 game away, Acho.
The thing about it with the Bengals is we assuming Burrow finna come back and still be healthy. Joe Burrow stay hurt.
That is true.
He stay hurt.
He
had a calf injury. He had a hand injury. He got turf toe. He tore up his knee rookie year. He stay hurt. So to me, like, even if Burrow comes back, I can't anticipate that Burrow's going to come back and just run through the rest of the season healthy. Like, at this point in time, Burrow is an injury-prone quarterback. When Burrow's on the field, he crazy. Give out crazy work, goes crazy busy. But the fact of the matter is, Burrow just be hurt. If, for me, James, I'm not talking about Burrow no more if he doesn't come back and lead his team to the playoffs. Yeah. If he doesn't do both, come back and lead his team to the playoffs, I'm done talking about Burrow. Hey, I want to talk about Drake May. Who else want to talk about Drake May with me? I'm done talking about Joe Burrow. Hey, let's talk about Matthew Stafford even more. Hey, I'm done talking about Joe Burrow. Yeah. Let me talk about Baker for real.
Is he at the top 5 then?
He has to be.
Okay.
If Joe Burrow does not come back and lead his team into the playoffs, top 5 where? I think you're talking about 6 NFL seasons now, maybe 5, and he would have made the playoffs in 2 of them.
Yeah.
I can't talk about top five nothing.
Then you bumping him down then because he's not going to come back and lead him to the play. If he don't come back this week and play, what are they, 3-6 right now?
Yeah, they're 3-6.
They're 3-6 right now. And I know we sitting here saying the division's bad and all that type of stuff. They only 2 games. Them boys is 3-6. That's a bad football team. If he don't play this week, they're going to be 3-7. So you mean to tell me he going to come and he don't beat Lamar healthy? So you mean to tell me he going to come and he just going to run through this division that Pittsburgh go to the playoffs every year no matter who their quarterback is, Lamar Jackson go to the playoffs every year, that he just going to come in at 3-7 and run and get his team to the playoffs? I do not see that happen.
Hey, James, I want to run something past you. I'll be thinking.
You be thinking.
I love Joe Burrow.
I love
but
Joe
he's
Burrow,
hurt, like
too.
you just said.
He is.
And he's not available all the time. And he don't go to playoffs lately either. We watching the 40-year-old Joe
Aaron Rodgers.
Flacco.
Oh,
right? Joe Flacco was doing a lot of good things right now. And I ain't know Joe Flacco can even do this, even at his best. But with all them weapons like there, it's a little easier, right?
Yeah.
Why not move Joe Burrow, get a solid quarterback, and put some of that money on the defense? Talk to me, James.
If they do that, they're going to be sitting next to me and you every playoff season.
Wait, what?
But
Who's going to be your quarterback?
Wait, they already doing that.
But we know that the only way you get to these playoffs and to these Super Bowls is with a quarterback. We know that. You got to have, no matter how good your defense is, you got to have a quarterback that's going to be able to deliver. That's why we watch the Sam Darnolds. I believe we're going to watch the Daniel Joneses and the Sam Darnolds again this year getting to them playoffs.
That's a lot cheaper, though.
Let me ask you this.
But you're not going to get to that.
Do we have a comp for Joe Burrow? I don't know if we have an NFL historical comp for Joe Burrow. Anybody who went healthy is a top 3 player in football but stays hurt. Like, Chad Pennington was never this good. I know he always stayed hurt and he had some good moments.
Quarterback or just player?
Do we have a quarterback comp?
It's tough to find a quarterback that I feel like didn't stay that healthy that was in the elite level back in the day. Like, it's tough.
Like,
I
truly can't think of another historical Joe Burrow. Like, you're either hurt and we move off of you and we done with you, or maybe Cam.
Is he a Cam Newton? Yeah, I was about to say, is he a Cam Newton?
Cam ain't as good as Joe Burrow, though.
He went to a Super Bowl,
Went to a Super Bowl,
caliber season.
had 3 11+ win seasons.
Bro, Cam better than Joe Burrow.
All respect.
MVP.
All respect to Cam Newton.
Cam, my dude. Cam nice.
He ain't
rocking with Joe Burrow. Can go to any
you're not
team.
better than Joe. I'm talking. I think in terms of resume as up to right now, though, they are somewhat similar. They are somewhat similar.
To Shady's point, James's point. But here's the crazy thing: is Cam Newton got MVP. So with all due respect, Joe Burrow ain't even got All Pro. He doesn't have an All Pro.
I know, but yo. Like, well, if we playing this game, right, you going to keep telling me about 1 year.
He doesn't have an All-Pro.
But listen what I'm saying. I hear that. He got a lot of yards, though, a lot of years. You keep telling me about 1 year. I don't want to talk about that. I'm just saying you can't tell me that he's better than Joe Burrow. That's crazy, though.
Yeah. Ben don't got no All-Pros neither. Like, you can't. It's hard. It's hard to
all
go
I'm
with
saying
that.
is this.
Joe is.
If a cat got an MVP, you can't just say that a dude who ain't got an All-Pro is better than a cat with an MVP.
Yeah.
A league MVP. The best player of every player.
You know what I like? That's what I'm like. Like, he gets me going. He makes me go against person. Like, I love Cam Newton. You know what I mean? He gets me going. Now, I don't want to do it, but like, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Am I tripping here?
You're not tripping. I'm taking
Cam was nice, but Cam ain't better than Joe Burrow.
Hey, Shady, man.
You told me Cam was better than Josh Allen.
Shady. Shady, the he gets me going straight too, brother. The chat is already on your head about that. Earlier you said, and I quote, and you ride that thing. There was no pause after that.
Yeah,
you said it. You said it. You did say it. And they ask you where your shot at is right now. Yeah, nah. You trying to rephrase it? That's a shot.
I ain't catch that one.
That's a shot. You got it for real, bro.
Hey,
that's a shot.
Social Trey, ask the chat, Cam Newton or Joe Burrow? Who was better? Just drop that.
Wow, who's better?
Look at the numbers.
Who's better is a tough ass.
Come on, man.
Who's better is a tough ass.
Yo,
know,
dude.
I understand what you're saying, Acho. But you being a defender and you being a student of the game.
They both have 3 good seasons.
You ask a wide receiver who you want to play for.
That's a completely different question.
Gonna be like,
That's a let me get this straight though. They both have 3 good seasons.
Yeah.
One's best season was an MVP. The other's best season was a Pro Bowl.
I would hedge my bet. I would hedge my bet on Joe coming back and having way better seasons than what Cam did after his injuries.
If you're the coordinator, who starts? If you're the coordinator, though, who you want to start for your offense?
It's not a question. It's Joe Burrow.
got all this gadgets and all that crazy stuff.
2015 Cam was different.
2015 Cam was good.
I don't know.
I'm saying
that was
2015 Cam is better than any
Hey.
version of Joe Burrow.
Hey,
Can we say that?
Cam took Jericho Cotchery and Ted Ginn to the Super Bowl. I ain't
Bro,
never seen
I-
Joe
I
Burrow with a
love-
bad
I
receiver.
Thank
love
core.
you.
Cam, bro.
Could you imagine Cam Newton
I
with T.
don't know.
Higgins and Jamar Chase?
Yeah,
and Joe Mixon?
They would have,
and Tyler Boyd?
$50 super chat from Brand.
Yeah, they'll be reading Bibles on the side. No.
We got a $50 super chat from Brand.
What'd
He
he
said
say?
exactly what Joe Burrow had Jamar Chase, Cam had Ted Ginn.
Talk about it.
But
Talk
yo,
about
it's a little
it.
different.
But real
Talk
quick,
about it.
on a serious note, though,
Oh.
on certain
Oh,
offenses,
I was
though, right?
like, okay, he was going.
You can't have like certain quarterbacks, certain. I ain't trying to be funny because he an instigator though.
There he is.
But
I
like
don't even believe this crap.
they tailor to your game though.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna have Cam throwing the ball 30, 40 times a game.
So really quick.
Yes, sir.
So I know y'all.
Cam was great, bro. Can we
Cam
stop?
was great, but I know y'all keep talking about the receivers.
Yes, sir.
So let's put Cam Newton on this Cincinnati team, and let's put Joe Burrow on that Carolina team with Luke Kuechly and all
Thomas
them boys,
Davis.
and Thomas Davis and all them boys. You know what I'm saying? And Ted Ginn. And running game.
But here's my
And
thing, Jay.
That
I think
team
Stewart-
consistently
Bro.
goes further than what Cam. We've seen
I'ma
Joe
say this.
Burrow take his team to
Can
the
I say
AFC
this?
Championship
I think
and
it-
Super Bowl.
Let me say this. I think it's split. And the reason I think it's split is Cam Newton probably would have won 2 to 3 MVPs with Joe Mixon, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. He probably would have won 3.
So wait, so
I
he
don't
probably-
think
He-
so.
Because here's why.
He was-
He would have had 12 rushing touchdowns plus 30 to 35 passing touchdowns. Cam would have
So
won
you
about 3
think on
games.
this Cincinnati Bengals team that's on the field right now that Joe Burrow took to the Super Bowl and the AFC Championship and beat Patrick Mahomes, you think that team Cam Newton's going to win 3 MVPs? You're not talking about bringing Jamar Chase and T. Higgins over to that Carolina team with that good defense and all that. Those Cincinnati teams that were awful until Joe Burrow got there and took
crazy,
them
bro.
boys to the
This is
AFC
crazy.
Championship and a Super Bowl. You think Cam winning 3 MVPs with that team?
I hear you.
Cam
You
was
know what
like-
I'm saying?
I hear you.
Why
It's a
can't we-
conversation, though.
why
It's a
can't we
conversation.
just-
Conversation.
It's not a conversation. Why would we just like Cam was great? Leave it there. Leave it there.
Because they literally did the same
We
thing.
was talking about
They both went to terrible organizations, resurrected both of them. One went to a Super Bowl and lost. The other went to a Super Bowl and lost. The difference is Cam got an MVP and
Hey.
Joe Burrow got Pro
Well,
Bowl.
fellas,
What happened?
We let the people decide. 58% goes with Cam Newton. 42% went with Joe Burrow. Wow.
We hear
Hey,
y'all in
hey,
the chat, baby.
Hey, yo, but listen,
Hey.
it's the same guy that told me that Cam was better than Josh Allen, though.
Who said that?
You said that. I thought he was. Yo, I thought he was.
I don't know.
I thought.
I don't
must have
remember
been
that
when Josh
take,
was
Shady.
young, yeah.
I don't remember that
That
one.
must
No,
have
I
been
didn't say
when
that.
Oh, that
I
was
don't
in the
remember that one.
Speakeasy?
No, I didn't have it in
He said it's
Speakeasy.
and he
And
wasn't even
speak-
drinking. He was
But
just
you
sober.
said that at some point?
Shady been drinking.